If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Mind Openers. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Put a 100 in the chat if you can hear me. Hey, Angela. Hey, Meg. Michi. Hey. Hey, Tangi. Tara. Baby D. Hey, y'all. Y'all see that icebreaker question, right? Y'all thinking about that? Long and hard, huh? What song always gets you on the dance floor? Put down in the chat, y'all. What song gets y'all on the dance floor? I know the answer to this for a couple of y'all in here. Thanks, sis. Yes. Yes. Fire. Ah, yeah. Look, mine, no hands. Ah, waka flocka. Hey, hey. Yep, that's about right. Are you the first one out there on Biker Shuffle? Okay. What else, y'all? Tyra, I know the answer to this question. I'm just waiting on you to put it in the chat. Come on, Michi, Angela. Y'all trying to figure out which song y'all like the most. Just put them all in there. Hey, TNS family. How you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank all of you guys for coming. Oh, there go my son in the chat. Raekwon. That's my oldest son, y'all. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites too. Yep, just fine. Hey T, we answering the icebreaker question right now. Thanks for stopping in. I know you got a lot, baby D. What song always gets you on the dance floor? Me, reggae. Anything reggae, pretty much. Boy, I'm on a romantic call. Hey, anything reggae gets me on that flow, honey. Keisha Cole, okay. Tyra, I'm still waiting. Ray, what song get you on the dance floor? Oh yeah, old school gangster rap. You already know we done cut many rugs. Yeah. Fantasia loves some Fantasia. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a genre I need to listen to. Thank you, Tyra. I was waiting on you to answer. I was waiting on you to put that in there. Time for the percolate. Now you know that's your cut. Baby, they better watch out. They put that song on. Do, 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 do. It's going down. How y'all doing today? On this Monday. I had to get me a little nap in. Whoo, Lord, I had to break it too. Yeah, happy people. That means if we all went out together, boy, we gonna party. We gonna stay on the dance floor, huh? Oh, old school and new school, Ray. I definitely know that. Yeah. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming. If you haven't already hit the like button as you come in. Also, share the video out if you can. Share the video out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you can share it out. So everybody can know what's going on over here in the queendom. I'm going to drop the link again for when it's time for you guys to come up. Whoever wants to come up, you'll be able to click on this link here and come backstage and wait to come up when we get to talking about our topics of discussion for today. You guys ready to get started today? Our topic is going to be priorities and values. Priorities and values and how they relate to one another. Yes. Yeah, knees gonna be hurting the next day, but that's all right. That's all right. We're gonna have a good time that night though. Yeah, we done partied hard over the years. Yeah, priorities and values, yes. I dropped the link, y'all, so y'all can come on backstage if you guys want to come up and talk about any of these. But I'm going to read off the definition to priorities first. Not saying that we don't know what the meaning of it is. Some may not know, but just to put it in the forefront of our heads. Priorities, a thing or condition that is regarded as more important than anything. a thing or condition that is regarded as more important than anything else. Okay? That's priorities. We all know that how we got to put things, make that a priority. That means that comes first. Okay? Values. Values is the regard that something is worth something, a person's standards or behavior, one's judgment of what's important in life. So basically, priority equals the concern or interest that comes before all others. Priority equals concern or interest that comes before all others. And values are the actions of. I see we have Baby D backstage, so I'm going to bring her on up so we can get started. I see you. Hey, Baby D. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I
Hey,
had you muted back here. How you doing today, sis?
blessed and highly favored.
I know that's right. Amen. Can I get an amen?
Hallelujah.
All right.
Hallelujah.
Happy King Day.
Yes, yes, yes.
Happy King Day
He
22.
marched, but I worked, but it's okay.
That's all right. That's all right. He made it able. You was able. If you can't run, if you can't fly, run. Okay. So, what you think about the topic that I chose for today? Priorities and values.
That's a good topic because, a lot of people got their priorities effed up. And
True.
ain't no
That is
more
true.
values.
That
Ain't
is
no more
true.
values.
That's true. So, what do you think comes first? Priorities or values? I pretty much think that they run neck and neck.
Well, if you
You know.
value something, you will prioritize it. So,
There you go. Just that simple, girl. Just that simple. Just that
mm,
simple.
you value your job, you're going to make it a priority to go to work. You
Exactly.
value your car, you're going to make it a priority to take care of your car.
Exactly. Exactly. I have Tyra backstage as well. I'm about to bring her up to join us. Hey,
Hey,
Tyra.
Tyra. Priority to take care of your car.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey guys.
I have
Hey.
Tyra backstage. If you got anything running in the background, turn it off for me to join us. I can hear you though.
Hi guys.
Exactly.
Can y'all hear me? Hey guys.
Yeah, I
Mute
can
your
hear you.
TV,
Do you
Tyra.
have a phone or something playing in the background? Turn it off for me. Okay. That's right, Meg. Just like, yep, what you value is what you prioritize. Now we're going to get into some of the things that we need to prioritize and value in our lives. And some things that people just, some people are not able and some people just don't give a damn.
Not at all.
Tyra, we talking about priority and values tonight for our discussion. And like Baby D said, if you value something, you'll prioritize it. Can you hear me? Baby D, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Tyra, can you hear me? Prioritize it.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's an echo. Let me try to find out what it is.
Can you hear me? Do you have anything running in the back? Baby D, can you hear me? Like your phone or something? Yeah, Tyra, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's an echo. Let me try to find out what it is. Can you hear me?
Y'all keep going. Keep going.
Okay, I'll check back in with you. Okay, I'm about to bring Tangi up. Hey, sis.
Okay, I think we good now. You guys okay?
Okay, yeah, much better, much better. All right, we got it.
Yeah.
That's all right. We're gonna get it together.
Let's get into this topic.
Okay, so like I said, we're talking about
What's up,
priorities and
sis?
values.
Thank
And
you,
like
baby
Baby D
girl.
said, you if you got the pride, you prioritize what you feel is important, important. So if you don't value anything, how can you prioritize it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point right there.
Hey,
Because
Daniel.
a lot of people don't have values. They don't value anything in their life. So how can we expect them to prioritize anything?
Right,
Which is so important,
right,
especially
People
with the
don't
way
even
we.
value life anymore. So
Exactly. Yeah. So the way we
right.
grew
Hey,
up our
Shandy.
age, we value way more than the millennium or the younger generation. You know, I mean, I try to teach my kids values and prioritizing, and I mean, it's even hard to connect with them, and they see what I value and saw
Hmm.
what my mother value, but it's hard. It's really hard for that generation. Our generation is totally different.
It sure is. How many generations removed?
I'm an 80s
Lord.
babies, and we are the last of the damn breed.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I
that is
And
true.
this
us,
is
the
I,
rest
I
of us
really
are
it's a
70s babies. So
disconnect in
you
our
already know
generation.
after that. Tangi, are you with us? Can you hear me? I think Tangi may be lagging a little bit.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Yeah, I
If
can
Mhm.
so,
hear
go
you.
out and come back in, Tangi.
Yeah, she freezing.
Yeah, but some of the things that I valued and make a priority definitely is my children,
Mm-hmm.
my family. My health is something that I'm definitely making a priority that I didn't before,
Right.
Yeah,
but now
yeah,
I'm putting that
Thought
first.
you think you'll be young forever.
Right.
yeah.
Thought we were invincible.
That is
What are
true.
some things that you guys are making a priority in your life? Chad, I need you all to answer these questions too. What are some things that you guys are making a priority in your life that you probably didn't years ago?
I think right now for me it's physical and mental health.
Yes.
That's a
Because
good one.
you
Yes.
can't help others if you in a disarray.
Right. You're right.
You can't
You're right. How
the
you
things
gonna help
that you do
somebody you can't
value,
even
right.
see clearly?
Right. I value my children, but I can't prioritize them if I'm in a bad space.
True. That's true.
So I would say that's my thing for 2022.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good point because like mental health is so you think
That's
that
right,
mental
Tina.
health can happen to us. We always thought it can happen to other people, but all the depression, the sadness, we go through a lot in life. I mean,
Hmm.
just dealing with
Especially as
COVID
black women.
as black
Yes,
women, yes,
definitely.
absolutely. So it is a lot. So thinking about your mental health is definitely a priority, mental
And
and your physical
and as
health.
you were saying, well, as you was finna say, Tyra, we're dealing with COVID, like as a person who works in healthcare, I've seen
Mhm.
the toll that COVID has done for healthcare workers.
Yes.
It wore a toll on people's mental health, and even though working in healthcare and working in hospitals, you see people die every day. You see people
Right.
get sick. You see people, but it was just a whole nother
Try to come back in,
type of
Tangi.
environment. It wore on a lot of people
Right.
Yeah.
heavily, and
And you
still is.
already can have a burnout with healthcare anyway. So
Yeah.
because we've all worked in the healthcare field for years, and in mental health, and
Right.
we can get a burnout, baby. Bye. I didn't have so many burnouts.
Man, I'm
I'm
burnt
Especially
up.
surprised it's
working
still a
I
now,
am
smell on the
burnt up.
insect.
working short staff and
Yes,
working
Yes.
with
I
dealing
short
am
with the
so
patient,
for
supplies.
real. It's like,
the family members, dealing with oh baby. Bye. So
yeah,
imagine dealing with that already in healthcare, and then you got to turn around and deal with the pandemic. That's what we're gonna say, the pandemic.
the pandemic.
Yeah,
And
we
that
have to
might
deal
be
with the
kind of
You have to,
pandemic.
mean. It
yes.
may be kind of mean, but I can say there was a plus about the pandemic. We didn't have to deal with all the family members.
Yeah, because
Mm.
sometimes them family members could be something else.
Woo, child. Don't get me started.
They could be something else. And sometimes, I do understand that sometimes the family members don't get the best of care. However,
Yeah.
sometimes we're working so short staff that it's hard to give the adequate amount of time to each patient when you have so many.
And
And
Yes.
it's
it's
hard. I
like,
mean, now you want your big mama to be number one. You want your mama to be number
that's
one.
right.
You want all that. I've been a patient. I've had family members that's been patients, and of course, you want to be treated with the top priority care there is. But sometimes, mama might be a little wet for another 30 minutes. I'm coming. I'm
And
coming.
then that goes down to the facility. That's the facility who don't have enough staff members. So you basically doing the best you can. Then you also got, let me bring Tangi in.
Mm-hmm.
Tangi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Oh,
all right,
good.
all right.
Good.
Yeah, so yeah,
I mean, even speaking of about the
I think
priorities
my
and
shit.
values about the pandemic, we'll talk about briefly, is I mean, the decision making, even with the politicians or whoever. I mean, we struggling right now, and they're not. That's not a priority to them.
no, it's
You
not.
know,
Because we're not
other
valued. We're not
yeah,
valued.
they don't have
So
value.
But
So of course, how you
basically,
gonna prioritize making sure the nation is good? I mean, like other places are shutting it down. I mean, one case they shutting it down. Like it's really the priority of our lives is nothing to them.
right.
Like
mhm.
you said, working in a healthcare field, working in a school as I do, it's a lot, but
Mhm.
no values, no priorities. Once again,
Right.
At all. We're not valued, so
Everybody's
they don't
dropping the ball.
prioritize us. They
yeah,
prioritize themselves and their family. I mean, just
yes,
like our good mayor. She has COVID now. I bet you
yes,
her daughter is quarantined. Her daughter is at home. Her family
Mhm.
is staying and doing the things that they're supposed to do for
Mhm.
10 days. And you
yeah,
take me, I can go back in three.
yes, yes.
Hey,
Just
Daddy.
10, 5,
Thanks for
3.
coming.
I mean, just throw some numbers out. That's how I feel like y'all just like it's a lottery. Pick a number. How many days y'all want this time?
Right.
Since the
It's
beginning of this
crazy.
thing, folks wake up and say, aha, maybe
Uh
this
huh.
So
could have been this.
so let me ask a question. Let me ask a question. When since we're talking about careers, including the mayor and everybody else, um, what values do you think that they didn't have that causes them not to prioritize the lives of others?
because
What are some
because
priorities that we were
because
taught?
jobs
What
have
are some
became about a
values?
check.
What are
It's
some
how
values
jobs
that we
became
were
about
taught
people.
when we were coming up that affects our lives now?
Simple respect.
Right.
Simple
Respect.
respect.
Yes.
Chat, answer these questions. What values were you all taught growing up that helps you in your everyday life now?
Caring about others.
Hey,
Just
Trudy.
just caring about other people, period. That's
Mhm.
something that's important. They
Because
don't keep
that would take you further along. Just caring about one other person will take you
yes.
Mhm.
further along. We in a,
Right.
Yeah.
we in a society now where it don't concern me. It don't
Right.
concern me. It ain't my business. It ain't
It
got
ain't
nothing
my
to do with me
business.
till it's at your
Right.
doorstep.
Exactly.
And one
And now you
reason
want the
why
world to stop.
one reason why people do have that mindset is because of the people that we're dealing with, the children that we're dealing with nowadays. They won't taught any values.
Right.
So if you do say something to them, or they so disrespectful. When
Yeah.
we were coming up, we were taught to be respectful, to be kind, to say thank you, things like that. These
Hold the
kids are
door.
not taught
Don't
that.
cuss in front of older people.
Exactly.
Don't talk back to adults. You a kid to talk back to you now. You tell their mama gonna cuss you out.
Exactly. I
Exactly.
remember I remember my mom telling me your teacher is just as important as I am. That's your second parent. You know, and
Exactly. Pretty
and,
much.
and pretty much you're spending most of your day with them while I'm
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
working. So
Right.
respect them like you respect me. But
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
nowadays they don't have any values. So yeah, it's I mean, y'all know I see it every day. So
Right.
I just can't even believe half the stuff I see when it comes to
What
values.
grade do you have, Tara?
Right now I have a fifth grader. I have a fifth grade. I'm following a fifth grade special ed
Okay.
student, but I help all the 5th grade classes. I
Okay.
work in the building. It's a middle school, 5th through 8th grade.
Okay.
So from
So you're
5th,
still dealing with mental health.
I'm still dealing with mental health. I am. I'm
Like
probably
Meg says, understanding that everybody is going through something and knowing that somebody got it worse than me. You
oh,
don't have to know somebody to care. That's true.
that's
You
right.
don't have to know somebody to care about them.
That's true. I like
But see,
that
And
one.
that's
Ed.
like
right.
that's double sworded as well, because you can get caught up in what I'm going through don't mean nothing. This next person is going through something that I should address, and then you find yourself when you have not dealt with what you're going through because you've been so busy trying to be that type of person who
Mhm.
looks out for others and say, you're
And
right.
end up
What I'm going
neglecting
through don't mean
yourself.
nothing. You going through something that I may feel is much bigger. So let me tap you on the back. I mean, it's a good thing to do in a sense, but don't let it overconsume you as well.
Yeah, because you
That's a
can
good
find
point.
yourself neglecting yourself.
That's a good point because I've been in that situation, and that's where it come with the priority part. Is that
Mm-hmm.
I put all my adult children first. Like you guys know I got grown. My
Meg
kids are
says
grown,
absolutely.
and my priorities are them, and it burned me out. Here come
Hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
fire. Oh Lord Jesus, I'm tired. I don't know what else to do, but I took all of me, and that bothers my mental health, trying
Hmm.
to make sure they're good, but they're adults. So I had to
Like
Right.
my back
figure
hurt,
out what
my
my,
leg hurt,
my leg hurt.
but my daughter need a ride.
But my
My
daughter
son
didn't
need
drive.
my
Mama, mama,
son
mama.
need this. I got
Yes,
Right.
$20 to last me the payday, but my son need 10.
yes.
Right.
And
And
another thing that they
what you
don't
gonna do?
understand.
You gonna give your son
I'm
$10,
giving my
ain't
You're
baby
right,
$10.
exactly.
it?
And
Angela
On
another
E and
says
thing,
R.
compassion. Trudy says sincere team says care equals create a reassuring environment. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what we try to
mhm,
do.
yes,
But I swear, we can't do it by ourselves.
yeah,
People need to really step it up, because
yeah.
it's hard. And
It's
it
very
gets you to
hard.
a point, sad to say, but it gets you to the point where, you know, you have to protect your mental health by saying, you know what, I'm not doing it, or, that's it. You
Because
have to draw the
then you'll
line
find
somewhere.
yourself caring more about a person's situation than they care about their situation.
Absolutely,
Exactly,
yes. And
exactly.
that's
How am
exactly the
I supposed
situation
to
I'm
care
in.
more,
Yeah,
more about something than you don't care? If you don't give a damn, I don't give a damn.
right,
You
exactly.
don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck.
Right? That's right.
Yes, and that's true. That is so true. So yeah. So sometimes you have to
That's
change
right,
your
man. You
priorities.
just got to know when to stop and say, you know what, I'm
I'm
done
done.
with that. I'm gonna
I'm done with that.
prioritize myself.
I'm gonna
That's
move
right.
on. Right. I'm gonna move
I'm gonna
on.
move on.
You
I'm gonna
gotta
I
know
enjoy
gave it
when.
what
you.
I
Thanks,
I
Daddy.
gave it
Yeah,
what I
share the
can.
video out, y'all, on Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah.
wherever your social media is.
One thing I changed
Appreciate
when
it.
it comes to priority is I put my husband first.
Mm,
That's a priority that changed in my life.
mm.
As a married woman, I've always, having boyfriends and stuff. My kids always came first, but being a
Right.
married woman, my husband, because I kept putting them
And having adult children with a
adult
married
children
man.
because they're not
Right. It's
small,
not
they're
like
not
they're
little.
small children
That's
anymore.
right. So
Right.
I got married while they were adults. They were all older.
Hey,
So
Latanya. Hey, Chevy.
that was a good thing. My priority
And that's
now
and
is
that's
my
hard
husband.
for us mothers. It's actually hard for us mothers.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, tell me about it.
And then you
Yeah.
find some folks putting the boyfriend before the kids. Now that ain't your husband, man. That's your
Yeah,
boyfriend. You
yeah,
can go at any
absolutely.
point in time,
And
man.
it'll be hard for me to put anybody for man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if
Yeah,
they it's still in the household and there's small children. Nah, ain't can't nobody coming for them.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
I don't care who you you know what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
just the way
You,
I
And
was
that's the
raised.
way that's the way you.
But once they become adults and they out the house and all that stuff, then it's just me and my husband. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Although my
mhm.
kids still are a priority,
Yeah. They are a priority. It just
but
not.
they
They're not
have
going to
to
be the.
also spread their wings and start
but
flying. You know?
briefly on that, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen the post. Who eats first, your husband or your kids?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And younger, I always felt like, no, my kids don't eat first. My kids don't eat first. My kids don't eat for anybody. And then I
Mhm.
heard a lady really break it down. If you have a husband that's the provider, now baby, I need you to go ahead and eat. so you can go back out there and work and bring home something else to eat.
That's right. Who bought that food?
But that's something
Right,
I
who bought
struggle
that
with.
food?
That's something I
Bought them
struggle with.
groceries.
Right,
Yeah,
you got
I know
Because
that.
I'll eat
I
last.
know,
I'll
Queen.
eat last, but my kids may getting they plate first. That's just
No.
my
Yeah, that's
kids.
you, and that's
Then
yeah.
right.
my
Even though I'm the type of
husband,
person,
then me.
I think everybody played at the same time. That when you eat is when
And
you
I
eat.
do that too. I fix everything. I just call them.
But
Ding, 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 ding.
but the logic
Food
of
ready.
it, I didn't. At first I was just like, what type of crazy mess is that? That's a grown man.
But that's
Eat
well,
when he
that's
eat.
But that's an old school lady.
that's
See,
what I was just about to say. That's where that
yeah.
values come in, because my mother was the type
Right.
that fed her husband first, and that's what I saw. So that's
So
exactly
that's
what I do.
does the value,
Hey,
and she
sis, hey,
prioritized her
Shalita.
husband so he could continue to do what he needs to do for the household. That didn't mean
Absolutely.
I
Michi
prioritize my
say,
children any less. No, we all got something to eat.
Yes,
yeah,
we all
Michi
still gonna
says
eat.
that my kids are for sure my priority. And she also says that her mom always taught them to feed their husband first.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
mean, it go by everybody, was kind of raised differently,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But you know what I noticed is that
Thanks, Angela.
my kids took advantage, my adult children kind of took advantage of that priority opportunity that because they kind of
But they came first.
yeah, because
Yeah.
they came first. So it kind of came
And by
with
them being adults, they saw what they saw. No,
yeah.
mama gonna take
Yeah,
Yeah.
care of
mama
us
gonna do
first.
it. Watch this.
Right.
But mama, so that's when I was like, hold
Okay,
on,
Trudy.
let me stop this now.
Let me stop me.
Let me
I
stop
gotta
me.
stop me.
Yeah, because I'm about to lose my husband. Y'all don't even live here.
Y'all don't, and when he leave, you gonna be by yourself.
I'm gonna be by myself.
They
Y'all
gonna
gonna
be
be
with
with
their
y'all
husbands.
girlfriends and everything. So about
Right.
mine. No, I'm good.
Shalita says,
But black
but back then men provided for their families, so they deserved to eat first.
That's why
So
I say different
basically, she's
environments.
saying
Different
a lot of
environments.
men ain't putting in that
Well, I mean, but if
yeah.
you have
putting
that
in that work.
situation, you need to acknowledge it. Now I ain't saying getting Jody and you been at work all day and you came home and cooking. He been laying down. Now I ain't saying feed him first. That
Right.
ain't what I'm talking about. Feed.
Not that one.
Get out the mud, sir.
I
We
understand
talking about
what y'all saying, but me personally,
Well,
my kids eat first.
well, we know you
Yeah,
yeah.
y'all already know me.
We
My
already
kids
know.
eat
You could
first.
have went out and got the cow, cut the cow.
I wouldn't give a
No, right.
damn. I don't give a damn. You went out and got it because you supposed to go get it. You ain't doing nothing. I ain't rewarding you with no plate. You doing what you supposed to do.
Maybe one day to change, Queen. Maybe
know.
one day you might bring that plate. It's going to be a long time from now, but
It's
maybe
been a
one day.
long
Priorities
time
and
coming.
values.
Shoot, forget that. He doing you. I'm
There's
a
nothing
firm
wrong with it.
believer of you don't reward somebody for doing something they supposed to already do. Now I acknowledge that you're doing. Oh, I see you. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're doing your thing, but that's it. You ain't getting no special privileges for
But
it.
now that we living in a time where people don't do what they supposed to do, so it's being rewarded for people doing simple things.
Because the men that's
I ain't
out here
rewarding
now,
this.
because the men that's out here now are not, I'm hearing that it's, the dating is pretty bad. They don't have any values and priorities.
Angela say it's piss in the dating pool.
That's what it. Yes, exactly. So
Yes,
it's
it
hard
is.
to serve a man food first because most of them I'm hearing are not deserving of it anyway. Right about now.
You need to say, but a real man will want their kids to eat before them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially back then, the days when food was scarce.
Yeah.
True.
That's a good point. I mean, it ain't like Cortez gonna be like, oh well, you know what? Get that plate from
He's not gonna be upset because you said
right. I don't think he gonna be. And it's times that I'm pretty sure that I fed them, or they came and got their plate before him. So it's not like it's a,
Right.
but it is.
But the moral standpoint.
But the moral and the values of what I grew up on, of course, yeah. When I'm fixing food, I would take him his plate first, and that's just.
Right, but those were the values that your mom raised you up in. That just goes to show that we all was raised up with certain values.
Yes.
Even though a lot of things that ways that I've had growing up, I've changed some of those, but I also kept a lot of them.
Yeah. And
Because
it's
I
not
felt
a
like
right or
You
we
got
got
to
wrong.
to
think
sort
of the
for
people
right.
who's raising people these days. I'm 38. I know people that are my age that's a grandmother 2-3 times over.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
My
yeah.
grandmothers was old ladies
True.
when I was
Yeah.
born.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
But
these
now,
it's some 30-year-old grandmas.
great
Yeah.
grandma 50, 55.
Hey,
Yeah,
Shamika.
So I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
we
I
we,
Hell,
mean,
we
I'm still
learn
waiting to be
different.
a damn grandma. Shit. I'm about ready for a baby now.
you can always borrow one of mine. I got enough. I'm ready for them not to have any more.
Look, I'm a
Where's
god
the values and
grandma.
priorities? I'm playing.
The priorities. Make your grandchildren a priority.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This is a good topic because I mean it's really sad that that people don't have values and priorities right now. I mean, I've never seen it as bad as I saw it now, but people don't care. They just whatever.
They care about nothing. I mean,
Nothing.
Did you say that a lot of people is just roommates nowadays?
Facts.
True.
That's a
who
good
was
one,
that?
Michi.
Hey, Michi,
I
hey,
know a lot of
hey,
people. I know a
hey,
lot of
Michi.
people.
You right on. You hit the.
You are you hit that on the
It's the
nail.
nail on the head.
Yes. That is so true.
Yes.
They just partners. They
Absolutely.
just a roommate. Like you got half the rent, I got half the rent. Okay, we can still live here. Yep.
Yeah.
We got 30 more days.
You got 30 more days to get the rent again.
We'll
Right.
talk about it again on first.
Yes.
See
Well,
what
they'll be
happens
getting the
then.
side eye because y'all know me. Y'all know y'all sister now.
Yes, we
Y'all know
do.
me. Y'all been knowing me for over 20 years, 30 years.
You ain't
Yeah.
for none.
You ain't for none of it.
Baby bye. Once they start getting that side eye, honey, you know
I
what
mean,
time it is.
but do y'all date people that don't have values or priority? How would y'all feel about like dating someone that doesn't have like their priorities?
Well,
Do y'all help them
That's
or
a good question for us and for the chat. Y'all answer that
can you
question too.
date
I'm
you
gonna
right,
put your
someone?
sister. Everyone out
comments
for
on the
self.
screen.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you can find yourself in a situation where you miss the red flags and you realize
True,
that a
true.
person is out for self.
Or the red flags didn't even show up, wasn't there at all. But then
At
all of a
all.
sudden they got these ways about themselves.
And now
Okay.
you looking
Yeah.
like I'm here with a stranger.
Right. Like what the hell happened to dude?
That's a good point. That's true.
You
That
know,
is
I
true.
Yeah.
try to, choose a man who has values, definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He might get on my damn nerves, but I mean, what don't?
Who don't?
I mean,
Right.
but you could, I mean, like, a lot of women used to say, if he got a good relationship with his mama, he gonna be a good man.
That's not always true, but it is true in a lot of cases.
Because some of these birthers ain't
But
shit.
it's not always true.
They raising ain't shit as niggas.
Angela says she don't date, she a nun.
We don't blame you. I'm hearing that.
He said it's piss in the dating pool, so you got to be
piss
careful.
in the dating pool.
It's bad. The pickings are slim. And folks don't really ask you out for dates no more.
No, and that's once again,
They
they're going to
say,
values.
let's hang out, let's kick it.
Let's kick it. Can I come over your house? Open the door. I mean, that's what I'm
Baby,
hearing.
you ain't coming over here.
That's what I'm hearing is that where the values at?
Let's go to the lakefront.
Let's go to the lakefront. Let's go to the lakefront.
Yeah, you was honeymooning. Yep, the honeymoon stage is over.
Yeah.
The honeymoon
boys
stage is
can
over.
have
That's when them
war.
red flags be just swinging. But now you're caught. Now your heart all caught up.
Yep.
Your heart,
Absolutely.
your mortgage, your car payment.
That's right. Everything all caught up in this relationship. Now I
That's
gotta.
when you become that roommate.
Right now,
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
detangle some shit.
Yes.
I can't afford to leave.
Right, not just yet. I gotta take my time. I get it's tangled up.
It's tangled up. I need to
But
find
it
out
might
how
as
to
well be
untangle
we.
this. Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, love is very blind.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yes.
very blind.
That is true.
It is.
Because by the
I'm
time
not,
we
I'm
notice,
not gonna say love. What is it? Not love.
Hey,
Infatuation.
755 media.
Before you really love them, but
She
you
say everybody should eat
infatuated
together
with.
as a family.
oh
True.
yeah, they should. They
True.
should.
But now
Yeah,
everybody
we
in
do.
their
love
We
room.
is
eat
blind.
together. We do eat together as a family. He just, have his plate first. Yeah.
We do sometimes, but I ain't gonna lie. I mean, everybody was raised up in different households.
Yeah.
And my household, we wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't like that. We just ate. If you happen to be at the same table, then you at the same table.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we gathered and had dinner and prayer and all. We just didn't do that.
Supper.
Yeah.
No, you have supper, right? We'll pray and all of that, but we just, everybody going their own way and watch what they was watching.
Yes.
But even like holidays, remember back in the day?
Yeah, holidays and stuff like that.
The food would be set out in the middle of the table, and everybody would sit at the table and eat, and the kids would sit. I mean, but even holidays, you got people upstairs, downstairs, in the front, in the kitchen. It's still no gathering.
Say, don't knock the lakefront, y'all. Going to the lakefront on a little date, on the little,
That's right.
That's after you've been dating.
Dating.
And that'll be like, oh yeah, let's just ride to the lake.
Meg say they didn't eat together that often either. It was rare. Yeah, that's what kind of household I came up in,
Yeah, I mean, people
no love
in the
lost.
kitchen.
That's just what it was.
Yeah, people come in the kitchen, fix their plate, and be gone about their business. Yeah.
Like, all right, thanks, Mom. It was good,
And then it depends on the household. Like, I grew up in a household we all grew up in grandma's house. And it was auntie and her kids and my mama and her kids. And,
my
auntie.
There wasn't enough room at the table.
It wasn't enough room at the table.
That was a big table.
Wasn't enough room at the table. Somebody had to sit on the couch. Somebody sit on the floor.
That's right.
On the floor, shit. The babies on the floor.
Somebody went home yet to eat. They had to go in the microwave. Or better hope it was enough for you to eat when you got there.
So now, Michi, I want to go back to what Michi said. She said, love is blind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, do you have to go like you do, get your eyes checked, go in every year or so, and get a new prescription, or see if your blinders are still working? You have to go recheck them.
You should have to renew them wigs.
I mean, don't that make sense? We need to go reevaluate the relationship once a year.
See if I still want to be in this contract.
Yeah. We have to renew this.
The prescription might have changed. Your prescription
that's what
might
I'm
have weakened.
Right.
Yeah.
I might need some new glasses.
Comfortable. When people get comfortable, they get laxity. And that goes for us as women too. We get comfortable. We stop putting on that lotion before we go to bed.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, man.
Cutting the hell out of them.
It's cold outside. I don't really need a pedicure every 2 weeks. It's
right. And plus, I already got my man's.
That's right. He ain't going nowhere.
Now, my mama will come over. So my mama will come to my house sometimes and be like, "So
hey,
you just around here like you ain't even got no man here with you. You go fix yourself up." And like, where we go?
They say you're damn right. You get it checked every year. Every year.
Hey, we all get comfortable. The men get comfortable. The women
absolutely.
Get comfortable.
I mean, even in my marriage, we still definitely have to make sure our prescriptions are correct.
Yeah. Because in the marriage, y'all can
our prescriptions.
We're married and we haven't been on a date in 20 years, and we haven't been to a function together, and then because kids, work life, all that come into effect, and you lack on the relationship. Yeah. Now the relationship then died, and you got into roommate status, because you get to roommate status and don't even realize.
it.
Yeah. I remember an older person told me to always have like pillow talk. That's what we call it. So like once a year, we get in that bed and lay down and turn that TV on. I turn it right off and be like, okay, let's talk. Are you?
I know he be like that. Damn.
You already know what time.
You have to ask your partner, are they okay?
Are you okay? Are you still happy? Because let's be honest, we grown. We're not always. It's nothing's perfect. It takes work in relationships, marriages, whatever. So
if any one of you guys want to come up, you can come backstage. I'll bring you up.
You have to make sure your partner needs to make sure you're okay. You have to make sure your partner's okay. And then
like Angie say, y'all will forget to like each other. Yeah.
Yes.
Because you could like
because
somebody,
I can love
they
you,
laugh,
but I don't have to like you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You notice how you guys ever noticed, and I'm sure you have, how you meet somebody and oh, they laugh was just so cute. And oh, you
They
love the
walk,
way they
they
did this,
talk,
the way they
they
walk, the
swag.
way they talk.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And
Woo!
then
Now,
after
10 years
you done
later,
been with
now
him
they
for a
feet stomp.
while, everything, all
They
that get on
feet
your
stomp.
nerves.
Motherfucker.
What
Yes.
you laughing for?
Right. Stop it.
You
Just
gotta
stop
laugh
it.
that loud.
Right. Just stop laughing.
Just stop. What
Just
is
stop. I liked that a year
ugh.
ago. A year ago,
Right.
I loved it. I
That
don't
was
like
the
that.
Right.
laugh that caught my attention from across the room. Now get on
Yeah.
my nerve.
Now
Right.
I gotta leave
At
every time
first
you
I
laugh.
was like, ooh. I love
Yeah.
the way he danced. And now, damn, you always got to dance. Every time I turn around, you busting a move.
I just asked my husband yesterday. I said, Cortez, how long I got to cook now? I've been a wife too long now. Can we get a break from this marriage for a day? Can we? And that was a good question. Like we was like, do people really do that? I'm like, because I'm like, I'm not.
You can set your own traditions.
I'm not slaving or nothing in this kitchen. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
But I don't mind
But see,
cooking. I like,
they comes into date night.
That's right,
They
Ted.
comes
That's how we
into-
be. Ain't nothing that damn funny.
Nothing that damn funny. Nothing. But see,
nothing.
that comes back into rekindling. That comes back into date nights. They come back into just time away from everything with your mate to keep it going.
Yeah.
Other than that, because sometimes once that fire go, that fire out.
Yeah.
You can't relight it.
And that's how I felt. I felt like I was doing too much. And that's a relationship and marriage. I thought I was been in the kitchen too many times this week. I only been one time. But I felt like I've been in there every day. But in that particular day, I was like, I'm done being a wife today. So I'm gonna need you to.
I don't want to be a wife today. I want to be a girlfriend. Take me on a date.
Take me on a date.
But we are working women as well. We're not just housewives.
Right. And that's why we went on a date yesterday.
Right. We're working women as well. And like, y'all kids are grown. I still have a minor child. So I'm still a worker, a cook, a doctor, a nurse, mommy.
Yeah.
I'm still in that cycle of life where I'm still on call 24/7.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Exactly.
That's your priority.
Yeah.
But that's because I value what I have.
I value
that.
Exactly
So no matter where you at or what you're doing,
yes,
when you get that call, everything got to stop and you got to go take care of that.
That's right. That's right.
My baby 8. I still wake up sometime and look at him and just look at him and make sure he breathes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I call my adult kids all the time. I talk to them every day.
Yeah.
Hey, what you doing? Okay, text me. You good? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check in with mine.
Gotta check in
because it doesn't.
I have one at home, but he's an adult. He'll be 22 this year. But that's my baby that's at home. The rest of them not home, but we still communicate. My oldest one was just on the chat. I don't know if you still here, Ray. Check in.
At my age, if I'm outside and I come in the house and I text my mother at 3:00 in the morning and say I'm home, she responds right away. Because even though I'm grown with my own kids in my own house, she still know I wasn't in my house.
Right. And you still her priority. That's why she gonna immediately takes you back.
Yeah. And I wonder if it's so hard for as far as talking about the dating, because I'm still so discombobulated about this dating because I'm hearing so many stories that it's horrible. But I wonder, because did their parents not date? I mean, did they never see dating in their life? Was that not a value? Because I mean, even thinking to my mom, she went on a couple, but it wasn't like, like me and my husband, we date a lot. Once we slow down, but then when we own it, we own. Because I like, life priorities.
But that gets into the new generation of people. If you don't require that, then you don't get that.
Yeah.
True. You get what you get.
A 3.5 and a drink. And
people treat you like what you deserve. I mean, what you ask for.
Yeah. What you ask for. If
they know that this is all you require, then that's all you gonna get. A lot of people ain't gonna give you nothing extra.
Yeah. And you get into a constant thing with it. Then now you trying to retrain somebody how to treat you. And you've allowed them to treat you like that. So sometimes you can't do that. You have to just let go and let God. And maybe when the next one come around, you let them know up front what you like.
I always tell people to shut it down when they first, if you see signs, especially when you see them, because like you said, we sometimes don't see those red flags till later. But if you can catch it early, cut it off. I mean, because that's not what you're looking for. Be
Right.
honest what you're looking for.
And then when
Right.
you're
Your values and
in a
priorities.
long-term relationship, you change as a person yourself, and your mate may not understand that you change as a person. If
Right.
you
And
started
neither
dating me when
nobody's
I
the
was
same
20,
person.
21, 22,
Yeah.
and I met you and you was 34, 35, you pretty much who you gonna be.
Or
I'm
you
still
became that person
developing.
over the next 10 years, but now you 45 and I'm 35. Now I'm becoming my person. And
Yeah.
you setting your ways.
I think she's mute.
Did you mute your phone? Check your phone, baby D.
She probably gonna come back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is a great topic.
Yeah, I mean, because it
It
can
really is.
apply to pretty much
So
everything
many
in life.
different things.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I mean, work and relationships and life and parents, kids. Yeah, this topic is really, really important. It's really something we need to talk about.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Baby D?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah.
now.
My mama was calling me.
Oh, see, she was calling her priority.
I kind of got chimed out for
She was calling her priority, baby.
What Tangie say?
Men are different. Being a gentleman is not valued like in the old days. But the same breath, they dating hot girls. The 80s did a number on us. Oh, yes, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. We already know them 80s babies. Excluding baby D.
Look at her. She like, hold on. Wait 1 minute. I'm here. Hello.
And she know we
I
always
mean,
mess with her with
I mean,
the 80s babies.
I'm a little screwed. I got some problems, but it's okay.
Yeah, you know.
You have to pull yourself together.
I think your background is what saved you.
It did.
Yes.
It did. My foundation.
Right, your foundation is what saved you. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point, Tangie.
Very good.
Yeah, men don't value like the old days. And
No.
shoot, that's women ain't women is
We're
is messed up
we're
too.
not making
No.
them value.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
They settling. Like you said, that drinking
A
stuff.
lot of
Yeah.
times, you know,
That's a date.
one thing we can't always blame the men because a lot of women or these young girls are setting the bar so
Women.
low that you know what I'm saying. Men feel like they ain't got to put forth the effort
The
with
bare
you. When they
minimum.
can go over here, it's easier over here
Yeah.
than dealing with you. You require too much.
You require too much. I'm good.
Right.
Your mortgage or your rent 1,100, her 75.
And she don't want none. She don't want me to pay anyway.
That's
I
right.
can drive her car. I can spend her money. I ain't gotta do nothing, but you know.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta do.
Welfare
That's it.
changed the black family. Welfare changed the black family system. She said the crack era. No, welfare changed the black family.
You don't like addressing that 80s crack.
that 80s.
You see, she fight against
She
that
like,
every time.
no, that's not
You
it.
can't say nothing about no 80s.
It started in the
Don't even say
70s with
8.
the welfare. It started
Now
in the 70s.
we 70 babies is all right. We on the borderline, but we made it.
Yes.
Y'all see the pattern.
The early 70s. We early 70s.
Early
baby.
70s.
Right. We ain't close to them 80s.
That's
Y'all
right.
see the pattern.
Right. We closer to them 60s.
Baby boomers.
Oh man.
Definitely crackhead. It was a welfare, sister. It was a welfare. They took the black man out the family.
No,
And they
now
ran to the
I
crack.
gotta play something for y'all because see,
Uh-oh.
now I gotta play something for you.
If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
Keep moving, goddamn.
Keep moving.
Keep moving.
Thanks, Michi, for sharing.
Yes. keep moving.
If you can't fly, run.
That's
If
a
you
good
can't
one.
run, walk.
This is a
Just
good
keep
one because
moving.
people give up. Because
Yes.
they give up. I can't do it, so I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna
I
start
ain't
no.
doing it. Forget
I ain't
it.
doing it. I'm done.
Yeah.
My
I can't
father
do it.
used to always tell me, take can't out your vocabulary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take can't out your vocabulary. Because you get so used to, nah, I can't do that. Nah, I
I
can't
can't
do
do
that.
that.
I can't do that. Now, if you got
And a
breath
lot
in
of
your
them don't
body,
like.
you can.
They don't like starting at the bottom. Don't try this, like you said, you crawl. You have to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody just wants to get to the top so quick, and that's
Right.
not the way
Right.
But see, we're living in the age of social media where you see a person, you didn't know them yesterday, and now today they all on your YouTube, they all on your Instagram, they all on your TikTok, but you didn't see the steps leading to that.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I tell my son that all the
Right.
time. He's a
Right.
good
You think
You
they
didn't
example.
see
just
the
they just
steps
Yeah,
woke
that
up that
led Cardi
morning,
B to
woke
the
up that
BET
day.
Awards.
Uh,
yes,
yeah.
that's a good
Everybody
point.
started from the
Steps that
bottom.
Exactly. I try to tell my son that all the time. He raps, and he swear to God, he like, oh, this is just taking so long. You think Rick Ross, you think Drake and all them just woke up and became millionaire? You have to
No.
start at the bottom and get known, get out there. I'm like, you want
and
it. That's
just think
that's
of
that
it.
age. They want it right,
Right.
everything right away.
Right. That's something that me and Tansy
Because
used
we're
to
living
always talk
in that
about.
time.
Everybody
Everything
want to
is
be
right away.
right. Everybody want to be the boss, but who gonna
Yeah,
wash the dishes? Who gonna dump the garbage? Who gonna, you know what I'm saying? We need
exactly.
everybody gotta play a position.
That's right.
But that's what you
Everybody
gotta.
can't be the
But
boss.
see, and that's a priority to your business. That's why you need to let whoever doing whatever know that they are valued.
That's right.
That's right.
You let your employees,
Place,
You ain't
whoever
no
it
no
less
is,
than
matter
know
me.
what.
that
If
they
you
are
sweeping the
valued.
floor, you ain't no less than nobody washing the
That's
windows.
right.
If you cooking the
Absolutely.
burgers, you ain't no less than nobody taking the
That's
order.
That's
right.
right. That's
If you
right.
make everybody feel valued
That's
Yes.
right.
and
Because
Yes.
I
prioritize,
worked in a
then it can
restaurant
keep
before.
going.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I wasn't always in a profession. I
Exactly.
worked in a restaurant too.
I told people,
I did telemarketing and stuff.
yes,
You know, I did bottom jobs.
yes. And one of my favorite jobs was McDonald's when I was staying in Minnesota because I
Mhm.
was valued there.
Right.
Hmm.
It was coming in, it was so confident, it was so cool. Hey, good job. Here's a reward. I love that job because they
Right.
really
If you
valued their
value your
employees.
craft, you would prioritize and it would make room for you. Right. All you gotta do is stay consistent.
Yeah,
Put some value into what you're doing.
exactly.
Prioritize it and
Yeah,
it will pay off.
Yes, definitely,
absolutely.
definitely.
Yes. I love it.
That's right,
And
Angela. All
it's
these
so
chiefs and
many
no
chiefs and
Indians.
no Indians.
Yes. Yes.
Amen.
And we can see that working in these nursing homes. There's so many
Right.
chiefs.
Yeah. Oh,
Baby bye.
I remember those days.
Well, it's been many days, but I got some story time. They just don't understand. I got some story times, baby.
Baby.
They wouldn't believe it. They'd be like, I know that ain't Queen, baby. Whoo, Lord have
Oh.
mercy.
Ooh, gee, where is the holy oil when you need
Where's
it?
the holy?
Where is the holy oil? Ooh, child.
Help
Yeah.
them, Lord.
Baby.
Thank God for values and priorities.
Thank God for, like I said, coming up, I did have the foundation, and that's what saved
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
if my mother didn't give me the foundation that I needed,
Yep.
I
Yeah.
would have went way. Oh, I would have been
Preach.
downhill fast,
Me too.
fast.
Me too. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But the values and priorities that I had is what
Mhm.
brought me back to where I
Back.
needed to
Right.
be,
Yes.
so I could start over again.
Kept you afloat. Kept you afloat.
Yeah.
Yes, baby.
Yes. Because at one time I was drowning. I was drowning.
Woo, yes.
Yes. So
Getting in
that is,
trouble, doing all, it was just
yeah.
enjoying my life, but still reckless at the same time. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Yeah.
how many and just think of how many times even Tinsy, me and Tinsy was sitting and talking one time. And she had to explain to me like, don't ever feel like you're failing. Look how many times you started over and kept going.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. That's a
Don't be
good
afraid
point.
of starting over. If you
That's
can
right.
start over, start over.
Yeah.
That's right.
If you can't fly, run.
Keep moving.
If If you can't run, walk.
Yes.
If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means,
By
keep
all
moving.
means.
Amen.
moving.
Ooh, the way he's
Yes.
saying, honey.
Yes. You can feel it.
You can feel it,
Ooh, you can feel
yeah. He's anointed.
it. Yes.
That's freedom reign.
Yes.
Yes. Thank God Almighty. Yes.
Free at last.
But I really thank you guys for joining the panel tonight. I enjoyed our conversation.
Thanks for
And
the
I think
invite,
we
sis. It
opened
was
some
really nice.
minds.
Yes. Thanks for the
We
Oh,
open
invite.
mind too,
if
because
if
sometimes
not
you got to bring
opening,
stuff to the
just get you
forefront.
back to thinking. Just get you back
Yeah,
to
get you
thinking.
back
Yeah.
to thinking. Yeah.
Yes.
Get your wheels turning, because sometimes we can forget.
Oh yeah.
I also believe we have to separate
Facts.
daily priorities and
Facts,
long-term
Meg.
priorities. Yes.
Facts,
Okay.
Meg.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
fail to remember what's important from day to day, trying to put things that come down to the line at the top of the list. That's true. That's why you got to
Yeah.
have small, short-term goals and long-term goals.
Yeah, that's a good
Right.
point. Definitely.
Things ain't gonna happen like that. You can some things may,
You know, see, like
and
you
then you got things
prioritize the
over
rent. I'm
here.
gonna make sure I pay the rent on time, but see, I ain't gotta pay that light bill right now.
Right.
Priority.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta prioritize.
There it
You
is.
gotta rob Peter
Yes.
so you can pay Paul.
That's right.
Priorities.
Right, Yes.
Oh,
But yeah, it was definitely enlightening, which is the
Yeah.
goal. Yes.
Shalita.
What'd you say?
I'm cooking while listening and having a whole conversation with y'all in my head. Good conversation, ladies. Oh.
You gotta come join the panel, Shalita.
She's cooking.
Yeah, we miss out
Yes,
on
we
families
do.
trying to prioritize careers and health too.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Working a career helping somebody else build their longevity and their generational worth and wealth in their business, and we lacking at our household.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because how many times you were told a job you got to leave because of your kids, and then they try to talk to you like you asking for permission.
Right.
Too many
Yeah,
times.
ain't
Yes.
that something?
I don't even give no
People
reason
tell
out.
me.
Now
It's
just tell
like
them I'm
you got to
leaving.
beg
Yeah.
them
I gotta
because
go.
you need to be off or you need to leave early or you can't come in.
I remember my brother Eric used to always, he's a nurse. He was a nurse,
Mhm.
and he used to work at a nursing home. And he used to, when he called off, he didn't make excuses. He didn't tell no, I'm not coming. Period. I gotta
Right.
leave. Bye. That's
Right. I know Eric, yes.
And I don't have to give you no
I'm not
reason.
explaining
Why
all
should I
that.
have to
That's a
explain and
courtesy.
tell you everything and call
Everything,
you back?
my mama. No, I don't have to do all that.
Right.
I gotta go.
And that's how I raise my kids too. If you need to be off or something, you just tell them that you got some personal business that you need to take care of.
That's
You don't
it.
have to tell them.
Because my thing is this: if you the CEO of this,
All right, Shalita.
She ready next week.
you shouldn't want your business to lack. So if you know you short staff, then you come on in and put on the apron, or you come on and put on some scrubs, or you come in and get a mop or a broom, because this is your business and you want it to thrive, right?
Exactly. That's right.
Exactly.
Yes. So I'm out. So that's what I tell the boss. I'm not coming. That's
right.
It.
I mean,
I won't be in today.
And you gonna always have more bills than money. You're gonna die on the
pretty
light
much.
bill. You're gonna die on
Exactly.
time age.
No matter what.
You could have paid it off at zero before you died. Before your body get in the ground, they're gonna issue you a bill. You gonna die
right.
on
Your
time
final,
age.
it's gonna be your final bill.
Your final bill. Exactly. It's gonna go to somebody in your family. Because I got it. My mother got my grandfather be her daddy bills. She's like, why do I get them? It's ridiculous.
That's right, Meg. She said if she had to leave, she left.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, but they really act like you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm
God,
asking for permission. Like
I'm you asking for permission.
Like I'm begging.
Like that I ain't coming though, whether you like it or not.
Right.
You just gonna have attitude.
Exactly. I see you
You'll
when I
figure
can
it
get
out.
back.
You'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Exactly.
Angela said this was awesome, ladies. Please thumbs up, leave a comment below, share it out if you can. All love is appreciated. Yes, Angela, and thank y'all. I
Yes.
appreciate it. You know, share it out. They can catch the replay.
Yes.
This is gonna be here. It ain't going nowhere. But we have went a little bit over. That's because we having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
You know
you know,
how
if you guys got
when
any,
we all together chitter chatting, it'll just go
yeah,
all
baby, we'll
night.
chat for hours, cocktailing and talking, cocktails and conversation, honey.
Yes.
Cocktails and conversation.
Conversation.
And which it'll be 3 a.m. We still be talking our way out the door.
Out the
Yep.
door, standing on the porch.
Right,
Right.
standing on the porch
Let me say
freezing.
one more thing. One more thing
Right,
before
one more
we
thing, girl, you crazy.
Girl.
Yes. But I enjoyed everything. If y'all if anybody got any topics, you can leave them in the comment section or inbox me, call me. You know, yeah. We'll talk. But you know, anybody got anything specific they want to talk about? Anytime you want to come up on the panel, you're welcome. I really enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, share it out, and leave me some comments down below.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till next Monday. Chapter 3.
Yeah. Yes. Moving
Chapter
right
2
along.
is finished. Complete. And thank you guys for supporting Baby D, Tara, all my
Absolutely.
family in the chat.
I told you, me and the Bouffant was coming out.
Okay, baby, bring the booth outside. I had to put mine on. I say, shoot. I didn't want you to be by yourself, sister. So I went and found me one. I had to dig into the cooler.
Get you one of your girlfriends. Get
The
you one of your
cooler.
Yeah,
girlfriends.
I had to dig. I had to find one to match my shirt.
Yes.
And you got your blue on to match the theme for the night is blue. Last week was purple.
Oh.
So yeah, yeah. So if y'all planned already to come up to the panel, I'm gonna let y'all know what color the theme is.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can,
like that.
blend in with, even though I don't have on a blue shirt, but
It's some blue
my hair
behind
matched
you.
the curtain.
Your
I'm about
wreath
to say
is blue.
your wreath in
Your
the back
wreath is blue.
Right, my wreath is right, and my hair
Right.
matched the curtain. So
there you go. Bam. Coordinated.
Prioritize.
Coordination.
Period.
Prioritizing some things around here.
But it's been
but
lovely, ladies. You know, I gotta be at work in a minute.
I know it's your business,
It's
it's your
Oh, yeah.
bedtime. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta go pick up Jay from work. So, but thank you guys for coming. I love you guys. Mwah.
Mwah.
Love
Bye,
you,
guys.
Y'all know Queen loves you. And yeah. So don't forget to
See you,
stay.
Tara.
Don't forget, y'all. Stay
Bye,
gallant,
sis.
audacious, and paralyzing. Okay. Ow.